Hi, are you a fan of this strange philosophical British turtle? Does the fact that we are either alone or not alone in this universe keep you up at 2 in the morning? Well, I can't help you with the second question because, let's be real, nobody can. But I can help with the first question. Here's a breakdown of how to get that sexy British turtle vocal sound. And here's a few things I learned about voiceovers that may help you or may not. And one special tip at the end. When it comes to microphones, there are two main types, USB and XLR. XLR microphones are generally for professional or prosumer settings, while USB mics are more for casual setups. I would say, let your first microphone be a USB microphone, and then when you feel like upgrading, get a Focusrite and an actually good microphone. That will last you an incredibly long time. You can get away with a USB microphone at the start, but for any professional context, or maybe you're an already established creator trying to convince people you're not a figment of their imagination, get an XLR microphone. It's not 2013. Nobody uses a Blue Yeti anymore. Personally, I'm using a Shure SM7B, the most popular microphone in the world right now, plugged into a Focusrite with no cloud lifter. Cloud lifters are a marketing gimmick and are not needed. I will not elaborate. I bought it because it sounds great and because I'm a mindless sheep with no self-control. You don't necessarily need an SM7B, but sadly, I think a large amount of people are getting it simply to achieve that, quote, influencer look. Part 2. Location. Obviously, you don't want to record your vocals in a cathedral because of the echo. And let's be real, you don't have the voice of an angel. On the other hand, your room is good, but it's probably not that good. It's hard to hear because your ears get adjusted immediately to the sound profile and echo of a room. If you talk in a room with a lot of reverb and then you apply heavy compression, trust me, it's not going to sound good. So instead, here are two great places to record. The first one is a car, though in this instance, a USB microphone has the upper hand due to its portability. The best advantage of a car is that nobody can hear you scream. Literally, I mean it. You can drive to the middle of nowhere and you can scream to your heart's content and nobody will judge you. That's incredibly important for confidence. There's a reason why so many people film their talking head TikTok videos in their car. It works. The sound profile of a car is fantastic. For an even simpler option, and this is what I do and I recommend, record your vocals in a Harry Potter style closet. Make sure the closet is filled with clothing and whatnot so the sound is not literally just bouncing off the walls. I'm serious. I'm actually recording this in a closet that kind of looks like the one from that one scene in Futurama. I have my microphone on a mic stand, my phone in my right hand as I read my script, and I just like it. Part 3. Effects. Now, I went overboard with this. If you would like to see a full FX breakdown, let me know in the comments below. The only effects you really need right now are a lot of compression and a limiter to help you gain stage everything properly and make everything as loud as possible. Once you reach a target loudness set by YouTube, YouTube is going to lower the volume of your video anyway. Have you ever listened to a song on YouTube and then totally legally downloaded that song and noticed that it could get a lot louder? That's because YouTube has their target loudness levels. Anyway, the compressor needs to have a pretty high ratio and you can basically use any compressor out there, but I personally use the FabFilter plugins because I'm a brainless sheep that just follows what everybody else does. The super heavy compression can be a little bit unnatural, but that's kind of the sound that we're going for. And like I said, my vocal chain is quite a bit more complicated, but I don't have the time to go through it right now. If you would like to see something like that, subscribe and let me know. You may think that I'm kind of skimping over a lot of the details with the effects, but to be blunt about it, when it comes to effects, garbage in, garbage out. It is an incredibly common mistake for people to spend hours and hours of their time fiddling with plugins, but not spending any time to think about, maybe I should fix my source material instead. I know that I've done that personally, and I'm just warning you so that you don't make the same mistake. Part 4. Confidence. Confidence is key to sounding like a successful YouTuber. Just compare any small YouTuber to a large one, and you'll notice a big difference in how confident the larger YouTuber sounds. In general, viewers are way more likely to listen to and trust someone who exudes confidence. That's just how the world works. To boost your own confidence, you can practice as much as you can, The more you do it, the more comfortable and confident you'll become, and it will become a feedback loop that will just improve your life even further. Record yourself and listen to your own voice to get over that hump of, oh my god, I hate my own voice. Make sure to choose a location that makes you feel comfortable and confident, whether that's a car, or a closet, or somewhere else. Just remember, despite how cringy you may feel shouting into that silly microphone you bought, or that nobody believes that you could make a successful YouTube channel, prove them all wrong. Get mad at the world. If life gives you lemons, burn life's house down with the lemons. Keep that in mind if you ever feel discouraged. Remember why you're doing this. How did I gain my confidence? 50% delusion, if we're being honest, and years of trying different things, mediums, until I figured out what works for me, and that is YouTube. And yet I still feel that I have just barely scratched the surface. Now, you may be asking yourself, why did I make this video? The real exercise for me was the sound design, which I did entirely by myself. If you would like a breakdown of that, let me know in the comments. So yeah, that's it.